To the members of the Manhattan College Board of Trustees, faculty, administration, honored graduates, family, and friends, on behalf of President Brennan O'Donnell, I welcome you and officially open the graduate class of 2020 and the graduate class of 2021 commencement of Manhattan College, honoring those students who have successfully completed course of study for master's degree and advanced certificates to be officially in session. By the authority of the Board of Regents of the State of New York, with the concurrence of the Board of Trustees of Manhattan College, and upon recommendation of the deans, directors, and faculty of the college, the president today will confer degrees earned in course. I am Rick Satterley, Vice President for Student Life, and I will serve today as Master of Ceremonies. To begin this ceremony, our college chaplain, Reverend Thomas Franks, Order of the Friars Minor Capuchin, will deliver the invocation.
Let us remember that we are always in the holy presence of God. We gather this day with deep gratitude and hope for family and friends who have guided, nurtured, and supported our graduates, setting an incomparable foundation that has held fast through so many challenges. For professors, administrators, and staff who have formed our graduates by instilling wisdom from our Lasallian Catholic tradition that stimulates and inspires. And for the graduates of the classes of 2020 and 2021 themselves, who have overcome obstacles academic, communal, and global, to not only survive, but to thrive as they boldly, passionately, and carefully attended to every step of the way. In 1953, Edmund Hillary ushered in one of the defining moments of the 20th century, reaching the summit of Mount Everest, 30,000 feet above sea level, the highest point on Earth. Reflecting on this accomplishment, Hillary said, "It is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves." May the graduates of 2020 and 2021 remember that the journey upward is also the journey inward. Let the blessings and gifts bestowed upon them truly form our graduates into living stones, building on the foundations they have received and taking our Lasallian community to ever greater heights and ever deeper revelations. May God abundantly bless the Manhattan College graduates of the classes of 2020 and 2021, this day and every day to come. St. John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever.
We are here today to honor our students upon the completion of their course of study, to celebrate their impressive record of accomplishment, and to acknowledge the hard work and sacrifice that has brought them to this point in their lives, and recognize the men and women who have successfully completed courses of study for master's degrees. The achievement of our graduates has been made possible by the hard work, care, dedication, and inspiration of the college's accomplished and outstanding faculty. We salute the faculty of Manhattan College. Later in the program, the faculty will offer their well wishes to our graduates. By tradition, we begin our spring commencement exercises at Manhattan College with a brief address by one of those graduates. This year, we will have two valedictorian addresses. To represent the 2020 students receiving degrees today, it is my pleasure to introduce at this time Mr. Hongbin Xu of the School of Engineering, who will deliver the 2020 valedictorian address. A 2019 graduate of the School of Engineering, Mr. Xu earned a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering with a minor in mathematics, graduating summa cum laude. He was a recipient of the National Science Foundation STEM Scholarship and the Brother Aubert Medal for Mechanical Engineering. Today, Mr. Xu receives his MS in Mechanical Engineering. Mr. Xu was born in China, immigrating at the age of 16 to New York with his family. Continuing on his academic journey, Mr. Xu is currently enrolled in the PhD program in biomedical engineering at the University of Connecticut. His research area is focused on femtosecond lasers and their interaction with various materials, including biological samples, such as brain tissues. I now present to you your 2020 valedictorian speaker, Mr. Hongbin Xu.
It is my pleasure to welcome students, families, and faculties to the virtual graduation ceremony at Manhattan College. It is a very strange feeling to give a speech after a year of my graduation, but on the flip side, I get to share some of my post-graduation experience with you because of this odd situation, which is hopefully a good thing. It has been over a year since the pandemic greatly disrupted our daily life. I'm sure everyone has their own COVID story, but please allow me to share mine. My earliest memory about the COVID-19 was about an outbreak on a cruise ship. I remember seeing news about people having to quarantine in their own rooms for several weeks, like a prison. At the time, it just sounded like some bizarre story happening far from here. But only after a few days, the World Health Organization declared the COVID-19 a pandemic. Soon after, I got an email from the school saying all courses will be going online after spring break. To be honest, I was quite happy at the beginning for not having to commute over an hour to go to classes. But this naiveness did not last that long, as I heard that both my parents practically lost their jobs due to the government lockdown. I tried to help my parents file for unemployment benefits, but failed to do so numerous times as the website could not handle the overflowing traffic. The gravity of the situation gradually sank into my head. This was actually really serious. Although my parents tried their best to hide their emotions from me so that they don't worry me, I could still feel their anxiety and frustrations. I've never seen such a vulnerable side of my parents in my life. I started documenting all my spending so that I could save any money that I could for my parents, and started following news on government assistance 24/7 so that I could help my parents apply whenever there are opportunities. The major challenge came to our family last fall, between the second and third stimulus check. The federal unemployment benefits stopped for several months, and that wiped out all of our savings. On top of that, my dad's car that is essential for his job broke down. To fix it, we needed $5,000. It felt like walking in a dark tunnel without an exit, and we have never felt so helpless. There's a Korean idiom that says, even if the sky falls, there's a way out, meaning there's something good in every bad situation. And this never felt so true when our application for a loan at Small Business Administration got approved just in time and helped our family stay afloat. After going through this experience, I became much better at managing money and more resilient against the failures and setbacks. Although the past year has been a disaster for a lot of people, including my family, and will probably stay this way for a foreseeable future, I hope that you all can stay positive and emerge from this crisis as a stronger person. I think people often blame others for their struggles and failures, as it is not easy to admit our own fault. Although it is true that there are some outside factors that you cannot really control, such as COVID-19 outbreak, it is important to notice that there are also some factors that you do have control over, such as saving enough money that can last a year or be financially secure through investments. For example, I can easily blame our current financial struggle on the pandemic, but the more fundamental cause of this hardship is perhaps due to the fact that we did not save enough money to fall back on in case of a crisis. After all, there are some people out there who did not struggle as much as us, and people with investment actually seeing unprecedented growth. Recent shooting in Atlanta, Georgia, that killed 8 people who are Asian, who are mostly Asian, is a good example of this as well. A lot of people blame Asians for this pandemic, but the Trump administration's reluctance to take immediate action at the beginning of the pandemic, for example, is why it got so much worse than other countries such as South Korea and Taiwan. We should stop scapegoating minorities, focus more on what could have been done to prevent pandemic from getting this bad. There are only 2 things I hope that you can take away from this speech. One is that there is always a way out, no matter how difficult the problem is. So you should stay positive and keep moving forward. The other is that whenever you are going through difficulties, you should perhaps look for the problems within yourself first before blaming it on others. In short, even if the sky falls, there's a way out, and please stop hating. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope that you all can be successful in your future endeavor. Thank you.
Thank you, Hongbin. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the 2021 graduate valedictorian speaker, Ms. Praise Omnopoli. Praise received her bachelor's degree of science in management and global business from Manhattan College in 2019, graduating cum laude. Today she receives her MBA in business analytics, having earned a GPA of 3.95. During her senior year at Manhattan College, Praise participated in the annual Innovation Challenge, and together with 4 engineering students, her team combined their engineering and business strategy skills to create QuickMech, a new app that connects vehicle users to local mechanics in an online marketplace. The team won first place. Praise recently relocated to the state of Washington to pursue a career in market research.
Hi, Jaspers. It's my honor to be sitting in my bedroom addressing you today. What an odd year. Can you believe this time last year none of us could buy toilet paper? Unless, of course, you were one of those people hoarding them, in which case I'm judging you. No, I'm kidding. These are unprecedented times. We didn't expect it. But God and the CDC willing, we will get through this. Something else I didn't expect is this privilege to be speaking to you today, which sounds crazy because for me to be up here in the first place means my GPA was near perfect. So then why? Why did I feel this intense feeling of imposter syndrome? Like I wasn't worthy. I'll tell you why. It's because I don't fit in the box of who your typical valedictorian is. I wasn't in any clubs in my undergrad. No one asked me for help with their homework. I wasn't a tutor, nor was I on the board of any honor societies. I even once got a D in sociology. And much like the past year, I didn't fit in. And I subconsciously thought that that disqualified me. How could I possibly be valedictorian? How could I be the one multiple people selected? How could I? I don't fit that criteria. How could I possibly start that business? I'm not a business person. How could I possibly be promoted? I'm not the leader type. How could I possibly apply to that company? I'm not Fortune 500 material. How could I possibly apply for that position? I'm not like other engineers. How could I? I recently heard about the what if monster. You take a big step forward like graduating. Congratulations, everybody. And then the what if monster starts to whisper in your ear. What if you fail? What if they don't accept you? What if you can't impress them? What if they don't think you're funny? What if you don't fit in? But why fit in when you were born to stand out? What if you do succeed? What if what you think makes you odd is what will make you the best at what you are afraid of? Now, by no means am I here to tell you, oh, you could be whatever you want to be. No, that would make me cliche, and we've already established that I don't fit in. I am here to tell you to embrace your odd, embrace your quirk, watch anime or don't, listen to country music when everyone expects you to listen to trap, cosplay if you'd like, or honestly, stay in bed and do nothing all day if you'd like. Just know when to get up so that you're not cheating yourself out of your opportunities. Whatever you do, don't change yourself to fit a narrative someone else wrote. The weird is what makes you who you are. Dare to be you. I guess I am cliche. But be yourself, even if that means you're a mom of five with no energy to have a social life, or all the energy to have a social life, or a computer engineer who also loves wearing heels and being on runways, or a lawyer who also loves art and is also a stand up comedian. Now, I'm not saying there won't be any obstacles, but in the words of Frank A. Clark, if you can find a path with no obstacles, it probably doesn't lead anywhere. So use your weirdness to overcome those obstacles. Why fit in when you were born to stand out? Thank you, God, for this privilege and for making me stand out. And congratulations, class of 2021. Let's raise our glasses to never fitting in the box.
Thank you, Praise. Earlier this week, Dr. Cornelius Higgins was presented as a candidate for an honorary doctorate. The degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, was conferred by the president of the college, Dr. Brennan O'Donnell, assisted by Brother Jack Curran, FFC, Vice President for Mission. The citation will be read by Dr. Ronnie Roy, Associate Provost.
Manhattan College is privileged to recognize Dr. Cornelius J. Higgins, an outstanding graduate of our School of Engineering who truly personifies the Lasallian Catholic values of excellence and service. Dr. Higgins, during your long and distinguished career, you have made extraordinary contributions to the field of engineering and to our nation. As an entrepreneur, a United States Air Force veteran, and a dedicated philanthropist. After earning your degree in 1962, you dedicated your knowledge and skills as a civil engineering officer in the Air Force, serving in New Mexico, Taiwan, and in Vietnam. When you concluded service in 1969, you remained engaged as an engineer in our nation's defense. An interest in theory, as well as applications, brought you to academia. In 1975, you accepted a position as Chief Research Engineer and Manager of the Geotechnical Division at the University of New Mexico. Your work at the university enhanced your broad experience as an engineer. In 1979, you and a fellow veteran drew upon this background to establish Applied Research Associates, Inc. Under your leadership as principal and CEO, the company enjoyed phenomenal growth with clients from the government and private sectors. Today, it is an international firm specializing in energy, the environment, infrastructure, and national security. Since retiring in 2010, you remain dedicated to many causes, including Lasallian Catholic education. A trustee emeritus, you served on Manhattan's board from 2003 until 2018. Today, you and your wife, Patricia, are among our most generous and engaged benefactors, providing critical support for major initiatives, including, most recently, the magnificent new Patricia and Cornelius J. Higgins 62 Engineering and Science Center. A lifelong learner, you added to your degree from Manhattan an MS from the Air Force Institute of Technology, a PhD, an MBA from the University of New Mexico, and most recently, an MA in liberal arts from St. John's College. Dr. Higgins, Your impressive achievements provide enduring inspiration for your fellow Jaspers. In addition to attaining uncommon success as an engineer and industry leader, you continue to apply your talents and resources in dedicated service to others. In grateful recognition of your accomplishments and contributions, Manhattan College is delighted to confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Cornelius Higgins to deliver the commencement address.
Fellow trustees, President O'Donnell, Provost Schreiner, deans, faculty, and staff, graduates, family, and friends. It's an honor for me to speak to the 2020 and 2021 graduates of Manhattan College's Graduate School and School of Continuing and Professional Studies. Congratulations on achieving academic success in a period of extremely challenging circumstances. The pandemic placed extraordinary stress on every element of society. Educational institutions were particularly tested. They had to develop innovative, safe ways of providing quality instruction, and students had to adapt their lives, learning modes, and study habits to successfully advance in their programs. Success under these conditions required exceptional leadership, both by those providing the academic programs and those, that is, you participating in the programs. Manhattan College, in particular, through the One Manhattan program, demonstrated superior leadership and competency in getting us to where we are today. As we go forward in an ever more complex and somewhat conflicted world and society, it is clear that competent, fair, and just leadership is essential in every element of society and every element of your life. And leadership is what I would like to focus on today. In the past year, you have witnessed leadership successes and leadership failures. The success of Manhattan College and your achievements are two examples of challenges overcome by great leadership. You have reached a major milestone on your career path. You may have gained greater knowledge and skills to progress in your current careers, or you may have prepared yourself to take a new career path. Whatever your objective, I encourage you to seek opportunities for leadership in every aspect of your lives, in your communities, on the job, in your clubs, and in your places of worship. Today, I offer some comments on leadership based on my experience in my career. First, do not mix up management and leadership. Leadership is not management. Management is effectively and efficiently getting things done under stable and ordinary conditions. Leadership is what is necessary under confusing and changing conditions. Leaders help identify objectives, that is, they create visions, and then they influence the thoughts and actions of others to achieve those objectives. In the current world, we need leaders that can create visions that are fair and just, that lead to civil discourse and compromise, and that bring out the best in people. Leaders that are able to do this meet Aristotle's requirement that a leader must be virtuous. That is, a leader must be characterized by prudence and justice. Your academic success demonstrates your self-discipline and prudence, and your association with Manhattan's Lasallian Catholic identity demonstrates your understanding of justice, particularly social justice. Do not be intimidated by the requirements of leadership. There are no unique leadership formulas that you must be born with or must learn through special training. I believe that effective leadership results from combinations of personality and situational factors. Each of us has a unique set of characteristics that combine with our instincts and even our biases to make us what we are. There are different leadership styles, and they can vary from person to person and situation to situation. You simply have to trust your own judgment and find the style that fits you. In my earlier definition of leadership, I referred to influencing others. That generally does not occur by giving direct orders. Emergencies that require immediate decision-making in leadership are rare, catastrophe and war being exceptions. Most cases requiring leadership are more expansive in time, and most are best solved with participative or collegial approaches. It takes leadership to recognize the nature of the issues, to bring together the right people, and to facilitate their work. In many cases, leadership is getting the right person to lead. Once an activity is underway, the particular leadership on a topic might rotate to the person most qualified to lead the area. Consensus always requires participation. Sometimes the leader must recognize when consensus is close enough and bring the issue to closure. There are a few things you can do to prepare for leadership. Importantly, associate yourself with the best people you can find, even if you don't always agree with them. Be willing and ready to seek and find the positive attributes in people. Work to develop an integrated, effective team. Be certain to recognize the power of groups in a non-competitive, non-threatening atmosphere to solve complex problems. In your leadership actions, always be positive and optimistic. Do your homework and be prepared. If you do so, you will always control the agenda. Lastly, and very importantly, take responsibility for failure and fix it. So I encourage you, where the need for leadership is apparent, show up and insert yourself. Good people must lead, or we will be at the mercy of those that will. And those that will may not always have the qualities that great leadership demands. Congratulations on your achievement. God bless you, and good luck.
Thank you, Dr. Higgins. At this time, Dr. Ronnie Roy will recognize our graduate students who have been awarded medals and prizes.
I am happy to announce the winners of the following. For 2020, the Fitzpatrick Family Medal. The Fitzpatrick Family Medal is awarded to a student from the Graduate School of Education who exemplifies the LaSallian tradition of academic excellence and service to others. Won by Joanne Maluli. Next in merit, Josue Tolbert Nieves. The Frank Durbinwick Award. In recognition of superior performance in the Chemical Engineering Graduate Program. Won by Maria Rossler. The James Strakansky 62 Air Products Award. This award is given to a graduate student for services rendered to the Chemical Engineering Department. Won by Anna Zulaya. The Award for Excellence in the Graduate Study of Environmental Engineering. In recognition of outstanding graduate students in environmental engineering and science. Won by Christopher de la Bastide. Next in merit, Mary Ng. For 2021, the Fitzpatrick Family Medal. The Fitzpatrick Family Medal is awarded to a student from the Graduate School of Education who exemplifies the LaSallian tradition of academic excellence and service to others. Won by Isabel Quinones. Next in merit, Anthony Scotti. The Frank Durbinwick Award. In recognition of superior performance in the Chemical Engineering Graduate Program. Won by Olivia Eskins. Next in merit, Sunpreet Singh. The James Strakansky 62 Air Products Award. This award is given to a graduate student for services rendered to the Chemical Engineering Department. Won by Mackenzie Coleman. Next in merit, Anna Curran, Maria Leon Sanchez. The award for excellence in the graduate study of environmental engineering in recognition of outstanding graduate students in environmental engineering and science. Won by Jacqueline De Lorenzo. Next in merit, Nicole Kaiser. The Sigma Xi Medal. This award is given to a graduate student for outstanding research in science. Won by Michael Calicia. Congratulations to all our winners.
Congratulations to all our winners. Dr. Roy will now present to President O'Donnell the candidates who have completed requirements for their Manhattan College degrees.
President O'Donnell, on behalf of the Dean and faculty of the School of Education and Health, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the School of Education and Health, Class of 2020, and class of 2021 who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified as meeting, as well as those who will shortly be certified, the degree of Master of Arts, Master of Science, and the Advanced Certificate.
The following students are receiving a master's degree from the School of Education and Health for 2020. Master of Arts, Megan Elizabeth Bradley, Dominic Joseph Caggiano, Sherilyn Camacho, Rachel Elizabeth Corvino, Catherine De Jesus, Denise Vanessa Garcia, Melissa Guadalupe Hernandez, Madison Taylor Hodgenacki, Holiday Justine Jenkins, Stephanie Morgan Coramel, Jeffrey Robert Lucia, Joanne Maluli, Chelsea Anne Marie Nelson, Joseph Rosario, Nicole Karen Rothman, Stephen Hong Sang. The following students are receiving a Master of Science in Mental Health Counseling: Samantha Grace Connolly, Lindsay Marie Fernandez, Yvette Pepin, Kiera Rayford, Giselle Rodriguez, Angela Teresa Turso, Nicole Marie Turso, Catherine Verderosa, Daniel E. Walsh. The following students are receiving a Master of Science in Education: Joseph T. Allen, Francesca Taylor Carlo, Dana Chernauskas, Victoria Gabrielle Cruz, Elizabeth Ann Cunningham, Amanda Diadona, Nicole Diadona, Sabrina DeFeo, Corrine Elisa Fagoski, Christopher Anthony Fusco, Pamela German, Anna Bethencourt Gomez, Jacqueline T. Gurley, Alana Maria Hartman, Carrie Elizabeth Hogan, Mairead Ann Hines, Sonia Y. Jones, Shannon Ann Kelly, Tion Khalid Crocker, Shannon Michaela Kerwin, Hannah Jane Landry, Julia Ann McCrone, Destiny Matos, Christina Marie McCrink, Jennifer Nicole McNulty, Alyssa Nicole Morante, Kiera Alana O'Connor, Tara Catherine O'Shea, Christine Anna Ottaviano, Krista A. Paco, Christine Joan Sanchez, Melanie Z. Santos, Alyssa Lee Sensi, Molly Elizabeth Sechrist, Erin Nicole Spadassini, Cassandra Talmadge Joyce, Magnolia Tavares, Carly Francesca Teleska, Josue Tolbert Nieves. The following are receiving a Master of Science in Instructional Design and Delivery: Carlene Infante, Laura V. Mioli Farragon, Krina Maria Onette. The following are receiving a Master of Science in Marriage and Family Therapy: Precious Adder-Bigby, Alam Ahmed Al-Zarani, Iman Zaglu Girgis, Tiffany Rodriguez, Michelle Faustino Veal. The following students are receiving master's degrees from the School of Education and Health for 2021. Master of Arts, Amina Abdurazik, Marjorie Ambois, Keisha Ballard, Dinah Cologne, Jedvet Fabian, Melissa Furpo, Jessica Gonzalez, Kelsey Grimm, Devontae Requan Letford, Christopher T. LaCory, Sorabel Laura, Luzanna Stephanie Martinez, Alexandria Ostromos, Lionel Rivera. Following students are receiving a Master of Science in Mental Health Counseling: Lily Adu Boyan, Angelina Almonte, Alicia Margaret Cadiz, Connor Robert Carey, Kajol Carr Grotra, Caroline Nicole Gunther, Kristen Elizabeth Kearns, Aubrey Jean Martin, Jalissa Ara Martinez, Brainelli Mendez, Lee Michael Seguin, Randy Slaughter, Maria Euphemia Villa. Following students are receiving a Master of Science in Education: Marisol Abreu, Taylor Rayanne Elosio, Kira Ann Brady, Niev Marie Buckley, Gabrielle Marie Cajou, Adriana Marie Nevia Carvalho, Amanda Ann Ciano, Patina Sophia Kokinos, Demiana I. Irafaj, Deanna Marie Farag, Gina Marie Gallagher, Laura Mary Goodman, Danielle Erin Haddad, Bridget Nicola Harrigan, Deanna Marie Jacopino, Madeline Claire Campus, Kelly Ann Crakes, Faith Mary LaRock, Marie Alana Marico, Daniel Alger Mason, Taylor Christine Mitchell, Nicole Ruth Murphy, Emma Grace Noonan, Allison Elizabeth Ortel, Mara Cachetta Phelan, Sarah Gerda Pintaro, Isabel Ellis Quiones, Anne Marie Sabrasula, Anthony Jude Scotty, Tyra Chelsea Stewart, Alexandra Lindsay Samisis, Fallon P. Watson, Jordan Josephine Zarzor. The following students are receiving a Master of Science in Marriage and Family Therapy: Ivy Austin, Alexa Georgianne Ball, Jamie Nicole Bennett, Christy Eligio, Andrea Gibbs, Sonia R. Ricks.
President O'Donnell, on behalf of the Dean and faculty of the School of Engineering, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the School of Engineering, Class of 2020 and Class of 2021, who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified as meriting the degree of Master of Science and Master of Engineering.
School of Engineering, Class of 2020. Master of Science in Chemical Engineering, Ana Radiance Davies, Konstantina Elene Dracontis, Maria Pia Rosler, Anna Sulea. Master of Science, Civil Engineering, Teofiki Olashile Adiombo, Usman Ali, Brian Salvador Alvarez, Kevin Timothy Brundage, Robert William Clemente, Felipe Figueiredo de Melo, Jafar Hamdan, Andrea Herrera, Peter Joseph Hubble, Gregory Richard Cook, Tomas Matthias, John Patrick McBrien, Colin Lee McGrain, Brendan James O'Connell, John Paul O'Loughlin, Jose Miguel Pacheco Jr., Leah Green Cantusa, Christopher Joseph Puma, Patrick Malone Rice, Jonathan Rivera, Louis Frank Rodopoulos, Vincent Arthur Seifert, Nadia Tolley, John Francis Vermeulen. Master of Science, Computer Engineering, Anthony A. Beninati, Michael Mattis, Kerbins Nicholas, Jaspreet Singh. Master of Science, Construction Management, Susan Stephanie Basic, Stacy Marie Clark, Anthony Joseph Danza III, Romeo de Jesus Gonzalez Clito, Dionis de Mucaj, Stephen Hurst, Lozangel Peralta, Manu Shah, Jose Nidal Smarat, Yusuf Ode Suleiman, Master of Science of Electrical Engineering, Daniel John Carrazzi, Malcolm Javier Melendez, Nicholas Stephen Vincenzo, Master of Science, Master of Engineering, Environmental Engineering, Adrian Robert Michael Babose, Jean Home Bar, Arthur Blucher, Sarah Chin, Dylan Thomas Karan, Christopher Joseph de la Bastide, Arajit Ghosh, Logan William Rainey, Lisa Maria Jacob, Francis Xavier Merklin IV, Ryan Christopher Newman, Mary Ung, MD Israk Hussein Rial, John M. Ruvo, Sarah Ann Sansone, Master of Science, Mechanical Engineering, Daniel Andres Aguirre, Leo James Anthony, Rebecca Josephine Arcomano, Vasilia Aspras, Jorge Antonio Olea, Isa Bajwa, Pierre Bezus, Marco Esteban Bertrand, Johan M. Rebrandt, Coronio Brito, Jonathan Tyler DiOrio, Jesus M. Escarino, Kathleen Giordano, Richard Heredia, Alexander Kavalchuk, Osman Yosef Magoo, Ellis Tini Mizunum Para Nawi, Gianna Nicole Pavone, Frank Joseph Raguso Jr., Alexander Evan Selden, Eric L. Simmons Jr., Sherry Swartlout, Alexia Chenoy, George Trishani, Veronica Nicole Valerio, Hongbin Shu. School of Engineering, Class of 2021. Master of Science, Chemical Engineering. Malade Martina Vijay. Nicole Anna Aylmer. Adalyn Maria Ben-Hur. Gentiana Barisha. Anna Karan. Olivia Noel Eskins. Mackenzie Jean Coleman. Maria Emilia Leon Sanchez. Rose Maxwell. Ivana Ada Nunez. Samyukta Pingale. Christina Marie Raguso. Enrique Eduardo Marquez de Silveira. Sanpreet Singh. Sarah Mary Spear. Kevin Sandeep Thomas. Master of Science, Civil Engineering, Lisa Ann Antonucci. Robert Dominic Anzalotti, Jr. Jillian Claire Beckerly. Rihanna Catherine Gallo. Louis Michael Lapolis. Matthew Dylan Molina. Monica Elizabeth Panu. Roma Anil Peric. Argyrios Evan Petkanas. Ricardo Ramirez Ortega. Tyler James Raymond. Jarrett John Rooney. Juliana Zoe Woodland. Master of Science, Computer Engineering. Gloria Angelina Baumann. Yahuza Bashir Bello. Anthony Dukaj. Peter Marjanovic. Paul Merdita. Martin Seeley Nowak III. Robinson Joel Panagua. Luis Alexander Salazar. Master of Science, Construction Management. Andrew Vincent Battaglino. John Michael Basic. Paul G. Briggs. Marcin Rozowski. Nicholas Coalfield. Dorwin Emmanuel. Luis Fernando Gartner McBain. Lawrence Jushi. Sithu Hine. Ebenezer Olusegun Idowu. Nirmal Selwan Merakacheri. Priyadarshini Palanamuthu. Petros Panaya Otu. Saul R. Perez. Stephanie Luz Perron. Connor Michael Rafferty. Miguel Angel Suarez Guzman. Anthony Vincent Yanni. Master of Science, Electrical Engineering. Christopher P. DeSantis. Enos Ulovi. John Healy. Muhammad Arslan Kokar. Mark Anthony Masafra. Tafiq Rahman. LD Telegraphy. Master of Science, Master of Engineering, Environmental Engineering. Andrew Ashley. Christopher Patrick Casey. Mia Olivia Erica Kohal. Jacqueline De Lorenzo. Nicole Antoinette Kaiser. Ryan Daniel Kennelly. Olivia Nicole Limbrick. Emily Ann Nealon. Adina Rivera. Jirai Sane. Kieran Patrick Schnur. Ryan Turadek. Master of Science, Mechanical Engineering. Motion Ahmed. Shaylin Angira. Claudia Kayoko Bernhardt. John William Kane, Michael Angelo Calicia, Christopher Conley, Margarita Corrado, Eric Cuevas, Jose Luis De Boyne, Romani Yusuf Fame, Patrick Carl Finning, Christopher M. Garatano, Brandon Foster Brunel, Lala Berg Khan, Kelly Rose Krett, Cheyenne K. Lewis, Erwin Malky, Pamela Macias, Chloe Nadia Nang, Louis Michael Noya, Michael Monteleone Neiman, Anthony Xavier O'Mara, Willie Pan, Ebayomi Olu Wagbena Popola, Andres Rojas, Simon Shear, Stephanie Sewani, Maxine Storcher, Kishin Thakurdin, Timothy Michael Valentine, Catherine Niles Wyden.
President O'Donnell, on behalf of the Dean and faculty of the O'Malley School of Business, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the O'Malley School of Business, Class of 2020 and Class of 2021, who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified as meriting the degree of Master of Business Administration.
O'Malley School of Business, Master of Business Administration, 2020. Eric Acevedo, Julia Alex, Christian John Baldy, Emily Batista, Eileen Becerra, Ana Maria Francis Calma, Marcus A. Cameron, Richard Chen, Thelma Maria Collado, Vincent A. Conciatori, Jeffrey William DeLuca, Vincent Paul Di Benedetto, Jonathan Dinowitz, John Dove, Brianna Ashley Page Dunbar, Caroline Margaret Ferry, Joseph Carmine Fratto, Tracy Marie Giumara, Thomas William Gorman, Morgan Alexa Graziano, Rory James Hannigan, Osmar Hernandez, Joseph Andrew Hulme, Yaricel Elizabeth Icaza, Leah Italiano, Alberto Karam, Bridget Aaron Keene, Amir Matthew Kagani, Abby Rose Carolos, Janelle Cola, Michelle Olivia Lepre, Ling Lee, Michael Joseph Licio, Olympia Christina Manol. Vedawati Mirage. Barry Antoine McPhail. Donna Teresa Moretti. Gabrielle Louis Mujica. Kelsey Margaret Mulligan. Amanda C. Narvaez. Peter Ryan O'Connor. Taylor Ashley O'Halloran. Dominique N. Palagruto. Sarah Alexandra Poons. William Puleo. Alyssa Maria Resor. Jacqueline Rose Rettig. Sophia Ruiz. Bridget Mary Ryan. Jana L. Reimer. Jasmine Victoria Savigne. Nico Augusto Ciochetti. Nadira Yasmin Shade. Hiba Slimani. Gary F. Tambasio. Caitlin Rose Toomey. Renata Vanderwerf. Eric Y. Wong. O'Malley School of Business, Master of Business Administration, 2021. William J. Atkinson IV. Flora Bakaj. Siraj Ba. Ahmed Hamza Barada. Matthew Sayemiai. Daniel Allen Conway. Salvatore Vincent Costa. Kenneth A. Kirkamo. Andrew R. Dukey. Emily Rose Englert. Michelle Jean Famularo. Frank Fiorella. Nicholas John Galiotto. Mark Angelo Galvin. Gianna Marie Gaudio. Christine May Gebhardt. Luke Joseph Hansen. Kelly Danielle Hasty. Connor Egan Hayes. Emily Kate Delicio Imbrato. Robert Edward Johnson. George William Kawati. Martina Collage. John Patrick Kelly. Hira Khan. Christy Lee Killen. Bridget Mary Kirby. Daniela Kukaj. Michael Vincent Lombardi. Claire Elizabeth Lavelle. Charles Joseph Masochi. Daniel Alexander McCauley. Dennis Joseph McNamara. Maura Thompson Mead. Rafael Medina. Diego Gregory Miguns. Arif Mohiuddin. Bonerji Morales. Sandra Chantal Najarian. Zara Jabin Narur. Nora Ann Nugent. William Pius O'Connor. Praise Blessing Opeyemi Omeponle. Paul Ryan Pache, Nicole Teresa Padron, Tia Carolina Panalenin, Justin M. Pape, Casey Therese Pineda, Amanda Michelle Pisani, Donia Yasser Kishi, Michelle Rodriguez, Yanitza Rodriguez, Alice Rose Russell, Lauren Elisa Sagezi, Sarab Sani, Christopher John Scharf, Brendan James Chamie, Amanda Marie Silvestri, Julian Michael Smith, John Gordon Taylor, Dylan Thomas, Elizabeth Jean Toohey, Anthony Richard Tutwiler, Angelica Virginia Vasquez.
President O'Donnell, on behalf of the Dean and the faculty of the School of Science, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the School of Science, Class of 2020 and Class of 2021, who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified as meriting the degree of Master of Science.
The following are candidates for graduation from the School of Science receiving a Master of Science degree in Applied Mathematics, Data Analytics. Elise Halen Cuevas, Anthony Vincent DePino, Kevin Walter Garcia, Sebastian Pena, Michael Joseph Scorinci, Johanny Sozabili Similane. Receiving a Master of Science in Computer Science, Alejandro Daniel Lara, Irving Stanley Lopez, Mitchell Aaron Rifkind. And receiving a Master of Science in Mathematics, Arthi Raghavan. The following students will be receiving a Master of Science degree from the School of Science in 2021 in Applied Mathematics, Data Analytics. Andrew Joseph Flannery, Joshua David Herman, Matthew McAlintal, Michael Tudor Negrut, Anton Poljusevic, Emma Ann Regenauer, Quinn Quillen Torres. Receiving a Master of Science degree in Computer Science, Muhammad Aftab Buttar, Olivia Mary Keohane, Michael Anthony Roziski, Stephen Gregory Sikorsky, Jean-Baptiste Tomas Laloupe.
President O'Donnell, on behalf of the Dean and the faculty of the School of Continuing and Professional Studies, I am pleased to present to you members of the School of Continuing and Professional Studies, Class of 2020 and Class of 2021, who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified as meriting the degree of Master of Science.
Presenting the candidates for the School of Continuing and Professional Studies 2020, Master of Science in Organizational Leadership, Robert John Anderson, Charpatch Bangpatch, Sean Michael Blake, Lori Renee Brown Goodwine, Michelle T. Burkett, Lee Clark, Desiree N. Colon, Brooke Marie Crea, Carlos Martin Estrada Vega, Matthew Forlow, Blanca Mariangel Garcia, Patrick John Garvey, Matthew Ryan Haskell, Sandra Monique Indra Thaher, Latia Monet Ivy, Simon Giris, Janine Catherine Marota, Kufre Archibald Mbat, Charles Edward Miller, Diego Tavares Netu, Luis Nieves, Francisco Javier Noriega, Loveth Oyikachi Oga, Olivia Lauren Park, Andrew Philip Carmichael Reed, Anne Marie Rodriguez, Crystal Rodriguez Aponte, Jesse Schneiderman, Aaron Christopher Schwartz, Jared Mackenzie Smith, Onel Valdez, Thomas John Walsh, Rhonda Delise Wright, Roberta Amory Young. Presenting the candidates for the School of Continuing and Professional Studies 2021. Master of Science in Organizational Leadership. Maria Cristina Alfaro, Tony Teresa Baisden, Innocent Balabirko, Christina Marie Cardinale, Jennifer Marie Corcoran, Robert Benito D'Antonio, Michael J. DeFlorio, Caitlin Ellen Duggan, Hansel Cartagena Duran, Ashley Lynn Foglio, Joseph Gallagher, Pharaoh King Champion Gonder, Lisa Junkaj, Kevin Taylor Kotzak, Acacia Nicole Mariello, Casey Ann Monroe, Lucy Patricia Nelson, Akintoye A. Ojo, Manuel E. Paulino, Trevor James Peltier, Nicole T. Prestiano, Michelle M. Rosas, Nyrene Matisse Smith, Christopher Evan Tucci, Kamisha K. Walters.
By the authority granted to Manhattan College by the Regents of the University of the State of New York, and with the approval of the Board of Trustees of Manhattan College, and upon the recommendation of the deans, directors, and faculty of the School of Education and Health, the School of Engineering, the O'Malley School of Business, the School of Science, and the School of Continuing and Professional Studies, I confer upon you the degree Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Engineering, Master of Business Administration, and the Advanced Certificate as presented, with all the rights and privileges pertaining to those degrees. Congratulations to all. Our dear graduates, in a moment, you'll be hearing well-deserved words of congratulations and praise from your teachers and mentors, the dedicated faculty who have worked so hard and so well to assure your success throughout your time here, and especially amidst the disruptions and difficulties of the past year. Let us pause here a moment to offer them our heartfelt thanks for their faithful perseverance in keeping you, the students entrusted to their care, always at the center of their attention and concern. Their work, always excellent, has this past year been truly inspiring. Let us also thank our valedictorians, Mr. Hong Bin Zhu and Mrs. Praise Onoponle, for their excellent contributions to our celebrations. Let us congratulate Dr. Cornelius Higgins and thank him not only for his words of wisdom today, but for his lifelong dedication to the college and its ideals. And let us give special thanks to all who made this event possible: our MC, Dr. Satterley, Dr. Ronnie Roy, Father Thomas Franks, and the hardworking team from Marketing and Communications, Event Services, the Registrar's Office, the Provost's Office, and the President's Office, all of whom came together to manage a very complex operation very well. No one needs to be reminded of the struggles and the losses of the last year. Indeed, we are still laboring in the midst of them. Though we dare to hope, as the world reawakens this spring, that we have been through the worst, we know that the loss is real and that the uncertainty and anxiety continue. In a normal year, my farewell to you would focus on my hope that what you gained here during a period of relative security and peace would strengthen you in those times to come when you will need to struggle with disappointment and loss. I would be referring to one or another of the many, many wise and experienced people who have testified through the ages to a deep truth about human life. That is, that it is how we respond to inevitable times of loss and failure or unforeseen change that ultimately determines the purpose and the meaning of our lives. For the classes of 2020 and 2021, those times to come have come early. You have been tested in extraordinary ways, and you have found yourselves up to the challenge. Shaken from your habits, you found new interests and new passions. Anxious for loved ones and distanced from your friends, you found new ways to connect. You found extraordinary ways to support and serve others whose path through these days has been harsher than yours. Many of you I've spoken with say you've gained a new appreciation of things that you may have taken for granted, or deepened your understanding and affection for the people in your lives. You've discovered, in a word, that you have deep reserves, that you are able to change and adapt, and that you are strong. And so, while we love and are proud of all of our graduates, we will always have a special place in our hearts for those who earned their degrees in 2020 and 2021. As we look forward to a time when you can share this moment of transition and celebration and accomplishment safely and together, we wish you continued health, and we wish you the happiness that comes from using your talents and your strengths in service to others. Thank you for all you have brought to this community. Thank you for the example of your resilience, and congratulations on your accomplishment. God bless, and Godspeed.
It is now my pleasure to introduce a short video of the Manhattan College faculty offering their congratulations to our graduates.
I want to congratulate all the graduates for making it through this challenging year. And I hope to see you all again soon in our studio and on campus. I look forward to seeing you.
Last year, the world turned upside down and we barely had opportunities to praise you for your 4 hard years of work. Not even a high five or an elbow bump. Today's your day, your time, and your moment. A day that we can honor you for your achievements and call you graduates.
Jaspers, you did it. It is a time for celebration. Remember that we are always here for you. Continue to follow your dreams. Go Jaspers!
Class of 2020 and 2021, the best of luck. We have done it. We've come through the most difficult period together. You have great courage, you have great perseverance, and great commitment. I cannot be more than proud of you, and you will take amazing things ahead of you and imply all of the wonderful education that we've had together. I have learned from you, and I hope you've learned from me.
Congratulations on persevering and persisting to graduate and complete your studies during this pandemic year.
Nice work, everybody. And your persistence will pay off in business and elsewhere. Great work. You have been fun to be with.
To the program completers of 2020 and 2021, congratulations on reaching this milestone of graduation. We're all so proud of you.
I want to express my sincere congratulations on your graduation and the wonderful achievements at Manhattan College.
I want to congratulate all of you this year for the very hard work you did in achieving this marvelous goal of education in such a challenging year.
There's probably nothing that you're not going to be able to do once you leave Manhattan College. You've gotten through the worst of times, so all that's ahead now are the best of times.
Pandemic or no pandemic, you did it. Congratulations on your graduation and best wishes for your next adventure.
Congratulations, graduating Jaspers. What an unprecedented year you've gone through, but you did it. So proud of you.
Good job, Jaspers. Wherever your journey takes you, always have fun, keep developing, stay connected, and always go above and beyond. Congrats.
I was lucky to have some of you as students, even luckier to work with some of you on research. Make sure you celebrate. You earned it.
Professor Bob D'Amato here, wishing everyone all the best as you embark on your journey in life and you go to your next level. Wishing everyone good luck and Godspeed.
I want to say thank you for being my student because I learned a lot from you. I wish you all the best. All have a wonderful future. Thank you.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
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 Well done.
Congratulations, class of 2020 and 2021. I'm so proud of you.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Jaspers, classes of 2020 and 2021.
Congratulations, graduates. Rascal Flatts says it best. My wish for you is that this life becomes all that you want it to be. Your dreams stay big and your worries stay small, and you never need to carry more than you can hold. Congratulations.
Thank you to the Manhattan College faculty. This brings to a close the 2020 and 2021 graduate commencement. Congratulations to our graduating students. On a personal note, I wish to acknowledge my deep admiration for the resilience and courage that these two classes have shown in completing their degrees amidst an unprecedented challenge of a global pandemic. At this moment in time, I'm reminded of the words of the 31st Psalm that say to us, "Be of good courage, and God shall strengthen your heart, all you that hope in the Lord." Thank you, graduates, for the good courage you have shown in times of adversity. God bless you, and God bless Manhattan College.